Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, it's a wrap on the set of Big Brother Naija reunion, the lockdown edition. Yes, people of God, 5 days of filming back to back. Well, of course, the housemates are tired. Ebuka has had an airful to the extent that he came out with a tweet that who knows or who knew you could lose weight just from listening. Yes, people of God, they gave Ebuka an earful. Well, what I heard is that the reunion will start airing on our TV screens by May, but the date is what I am not sure of. Some people are speculating that it will start on the 3rd of May, while others are saying end of May, but whichever one it is, what we know is starting by May. Okay guys, so away from Big Brother Naija, so there's a lot of reality shows that are springing up. A lot of you send me DMs that, oh Izini, I'm going to be part of this reality show, support me, promote me and all that. And when I don't do that, some of you will be like, oh Izini, you are mean and all that. But the truth is, I do my homework on all these things because I do not want to be part of something that ends up being a scam, basically. If it's not Big Brother Naija, if it's not Idols, if it's not The Voice, if it's not Project Fame, those ones that I'm really sure of, the other ones I'm a bit skeptical about it, and for good reasons. And what I'm going to tell you guys now is one of those reasons. Now, 2 reality shows has been called out by the housemates for not really fulfilling everything that they said they would do. Number 1, the highly publicized House of Moses. Now, if you remember back last year, this House of Moses reality show that was to start on the 4th of October was highly publicized. I mean, at some point they were comparing it with Big Brother, saying that, oh, the people that go for Big Brother don't really have sense, but the people that will go for House of Moses is about intellectual people and all that. Yeah. Now, for those of you who do not know what House of Moses is, it was built to be a reality show that showcased your intellectual strengths, your individual strengths. Basically, for the intellectual people, 26 housemates that will be there for 100 days, that will be shown 24 hours every day for 7 days, for 100 days and all that. And they were to be called like gods, basically like intellectual strength kind of thing. And at the end of the day, you win and you walk out with 40 million naira. Now, did this really live up to its name? No, it did not, as some of the housemates has come out in this very lengthy video clips to call out the organizers of the show. They said a lot of things, people of God. They said a lot of things, which I will not even go into. I just don't want to talk too much. I just want to show you so you guys will listen to the videos yourself and let me know what you think about it. Now, after these housemates put out those videos, which I will show you guys in a bit, the organizers of the show came out to debunk all those claims, saying that these housemates are lying, saying that the show was put on hold because right in the middle of the show, the 14 housemates that were remaining began to protest and demanded that they be paid 10 million naira each for the show to go on. Even if I was a 5-year-old, how on earth would I believe that? Well, I'm going to put out the public announcement and the disclaimer they gave on the screen later after showing you guys the clip for you guys to see. Like I said, I really don't want to talk too much. I want you guys to listen by yourself and let me know what you think about all this.
What's up, people? It's your boy K Brule. Big shout out to Stars reality TV show, man. I just went upstairs and honestly the vibe is amazing. There's so many different characters. They all look so cool, honestly.
Now, the next reality show that was called out is this one called the Stars Reality Show 2021. Apparently, this is the 3rd season. Yes, people of God. The show is basically people coming together just like Big Brother. Basically, the winner will walk away with a brand new car, 4 million naira worth of deal, and 1-week luxury trip. Well, the thing is, the housemates of the show said the organizers didn't give them food at all, and they also found out that the organizers has already chosen somebody that they will crown the winner even before the show started. I'll also put the clip of that for you guys to see. People of God, let me know what you think, because this is one of the reasons why I'm a big skeptical of reality shows that I don't really know about. It's not as if Isn't doesn't want to support or doesn't want to talk about it. It's because I am not sure of it, and I really don't want to be part of things that will end up being a scam. Yes, people of God. So I'm gonna leave you guys with those clips. Thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful day ahead. Bye, guys.
Hi guys, it's me again, Eddie Walker. I don't even know where to start from, but there's a lot I have to say, like a whole lot. I'll just try my best to relay the message in the best way possible. So first of all, as you all know, we've been off social media, all 14 of us, I myself, for about 6 weeks now. How we pictured the show, whatever we had in mind, it turned out to be almost opposite, like exactly opposite, not almost. In the long run, during our stay in the house, we discovered their unprofessionalism, them not being organized. Why am I even saying them? I'm just referring to one person because he's the one handling everything, which is Moses himself. Guys, I would like to tell you guys that Moses himself was living with us in the same building, in the same flat. We had about 5 rooms here in the apartment. One was for him. He was eating with us in the same plate. Now, this is a show that proposed 24 hours as to any reality show. Like, that's the normal standard. 24 hours airing on DSTV and on all other platforms they proposed. Before that, they made us tell our fans, our friends, our family, our loved ones to subscribe to another viewing platform called Showbox that Moses himself owns. So during our discoveries, we discovered that over 19,000 plus people registered on that platform, and I'm telling you, the lowest subscription to that platform is 800 naira, which is for 1 week. Given that I was in the house, so I already know that our loved ones, our fans did not get what they paid for. That's one side. That money is nowhere to, like, there's no link to that money right now. Cannot be accounted for. Because I put it to you, for every day we stayed in that house, we're feeding from hand to mouth. Can you imagine writing out lists, like a show so disorganized that we go to buy food ourselves? We delegate 2 to 3 persons to go and do the shopping for the day. Like, it was so crazy. We were all scattered everywhere, so unprofessional. No security, no logistics person, nobody for House of Moses as an official that was there aside from Moses himself. For every day that goes by, he sends random people, or maybe his friends, his personal friends. He put a call through and tell them to help him come and buy what we are going to use for the day. They could not buy anything in bulk. The house was constructed in a way that they closed all the windows, so we'll not be seeing the outside world, as according to them. So I think about 1 week after we got into the estate of where the house is located, the transformer blew, and it was never replaced until we left there. it took a while before they even brought generator to the house. We were sleeping outside because the house was so stuffy. Imagine a house with window when it's hot in Abuja here. It's very hot. Not to talk of a house that is covered, like the window is even covered. So it comes with a lot of sweating and all, and so much inconvenience. We couldn't eat 3 times a day. We were sharing bottled water. A reality show that they made, like the boasting, the way they fronted themselves, talking down and talking bad about some other rising reality shows and saying so many unprofessional things to other reality shows, mentioning names, so unprofessional, boasting, saying that this show is going to be the biggest show in Africa. I mean, they even did publicity as last year. Now that since the show began, there was no publicity. Fans were complaining. We didn't know all these things up until one time that one of the housemates was so curious that one of the repairers that came to fix something in the house, he now asked, please, can I borrow your phone to check something? He quickly just checked Instagram, because the guy comes every day to tell us that people are truly, like our fans out there, that we've gained followers. There's so much traffic on Instagram, Kiniko, that was so famous. We'll smile, we're just saying thank you, Jesus, like this is what we came here for, and it's already happening. We're feeling, because they already collected all our phones. We all sent out, some people sent their phones back to their location. Some of them gave it to the management and they held all their phones. I myself, I sent mine to my manager and all of that. So it took us 2-3 weeks into the show before we discovered things that would allow us to leave that place, because it felt like time wasting. Imagine a reality show that we're in a house that there's no mounted camera. They literally, like Moses literally rents camera to come to the house. All through this 6 weeks, and whatever you saw on TV was recorded just 4 times, because cameras came to the house exactly 4 times. And they make us over record, because they come very early in the morning. They make us change outfits so that when they are posting it, after editing, when they post it, it will look as though they were done separate days. Like it will look like separate days. And I would like to disclose to you guys that everything you saw was scripted, no jokes. We didn't have a camera to even take pictures of those scripts. Else, I would have shown you evidence saying it was scripted. Like I literally read a script and I pulled off the fights you all watched about me and Omo Bashile. That was a fucking script, 100%. We were called in the living room and they all read out everybody's scripts to them, and we faced ourselves and started practicing. We started rehearsing and everything, and cameras came on standby and we shot everything. You know how they carry. You know how if you're into theater art now, how they take they convey actors in a location and you start shooting until you're done with the project. It felt like that. It was no longer a reality show. We were 17 and we got down to 14 in a short while, because the other 3 of them, they couldn't take it anymore. Not because we didn't think that they already fucking up already, but we wanted to make sure that we saw it to the end, so you will not give us excuse and say we were impatient and we left, or they'll say we breached the contract. We made sure that we stayed up until this moment, and I can assure you that whatever kept us to this moment was because we were gathering enough physical evidence from him. Moses, he didn't know. I'm sure there was a time the panic was so high that they had to meet all of us housemates in the house. Moses came to announce to us that we should please call our loved ones and tell them that they should calm down, that we are safe, so that we reduce the panic. Imagine that kind of business strategy. We're not fools, actually, trust me, because I know some people have questions like, why didn't you guys notice? When you guys noticed, why didn't you guys leave? Seriously, if you know how much effort you have put into something, you don't just give up like that. You take your time. You give yourself countless benefit of doubt before you finally give up. That's if you even give up. We were ready to the task. Like for 8 months we have been waiting for House of Moses. For 8 months, I've been waiting for House of Moses. A lot of things have been put on hold, all of us individually. All of us individually, we've put our life on hold because of this project. We saw this as a one-time opportunity, as a platform where all of us would grab this chance and showcase ourselves and show the world what we have to offer in this industry. And it turned out to be a sham, like nothing meaningful. A show that is so disorganized that we, the housemates, are the one drafting what we are going to do. A show so disorganized that only one person was talking to us. Like no other there are no security persons, no logistics persons, nothing at all. All Moses. He was eating with us in the same plate. You know how Housemate on other reality shows, normally they make food. Imagine big reality shows now that we all know. I don't want to call names. They sit down after they put two and two together, they make their meal, and then imagine them serving the CEO and the director of the show food on the same screen that you're watching. He eats with us behind the scene, like we're in the same house. They never buy anything in bulk. They never did. If you want to eat rice now, we go outside and buy 1 meal of rice, if that's what would be enough. If we want to eat this, anything we're going to eat, we just buy that particular amount and eat. That's how it works. He gives us the money, we go and buy, and it is never enough. Sometimes we end up eating breakfast 4 p.m., sometimes 9 p.m., sometimes all through the day we don't get to eat. I am telling you for a fact, no jokes, I'm not making any of these things up. I don't even know where to start from, because he started bringing stuff like and talks like sponsors are pulling out. How can you be telling us in the middle of the show how we're living our life trying to make ends meet, and you're telling us sponsors are pulling out? Why wouldn't they pull out when they see you're so disorganized and you're not professional? We turned out to realize that there was no written, like he didn't do anything professional with the sponsors. That's why they kept pulling out, because you cannot pull out from a show where you have made so much commitment and you've done so many paperwork. You cannot pull out, because I mean, you're a brand. Imagine showcasing yourself and in the long run they remove you from the platform. So it showed a lot, like we saw a lot of signs. So we're just taking records, we're just holding back and believing that somehow the management will make good efforts and transform the show and everything. But nothing was working. So we got so fed up at some point that we had to bring a proposal to the management, which is Moses himself. We read our proposal because we had to involve our lawyer so we don't make mistakes and we do everything legally right. We gave him our proposal, which was very reasonable. We asked for compensation for our time, our emotional effort, and everything that we have put in place for the past 8 months for this show. And after asking for the compensation, we still stated in the contract, in the proposal, that we would finish the duration that is left and make sure this show turns out to be a success if the brand gives us what we are requesting. He read it and agreed, and a few days later he came back and declined and gave us a very formidable, hurtful proposal, telling us so many restrictions. Nothing in that proposal was in our favor. Of course, we had a lawyer that read through it and read it to us, and we disagreed. In the same show that you paid flight for all housemates to come to this location, you did adverts. He now sent us an MOU that stated that House of Moses is not aware that we are in that location. Somebody that lives with us. Are we not dealing with a cycle here? He sent us an MOU telling us that House of Moses has the show, this on Ultimate Survivor House of Moses show has not even begun. In the MOU, according to the lawyer, that the show has not even started, that they are not even aware that housemates are in that location. That they are not even aware that they are in that location. So Nigerians, please, we have done all the paperwork, everything legal to make sure this lawsuit flies. We need to put an end to all these people that will wake up one day with zero planning and come and jeopardize our future, because I mean, every young Nigerian will always reach out to every good opportunity they see out there. We saw this as a good platform. I mean, it was very convincing. Anybody can be in this same situation that we are now. We've lost a lot, trust me. Lest I forget, we were feeding ourselves with our money. We're buying food ourselves. It got to that point. We go out to any location, we buy food, we come back, we even hang out on our own, people that are on the show. I can't spell out everything actually, so I'll stop this video here. I'll keep posting every day until we finish our battle with him. He called us gold diggers. He called us 14 idiots that were rebelling against his brand, because we proposed after we asked for something that we actually deserved, given the promises, the breach of contract, the lies, and the evidence we have against him. Evidence, we'll talk about evidence some other, maybe in subsequent videos. We'll talk about the evidence. We'll show every Nigerian how Moses has fought all of us.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nigeria. As you all know, my name is Thelma. Yeah, so I'm just making this short video to share my experience in House of Moses and everything that happened, the period that we have been here. It's just going to be a short one because we, the housemates, we've already made a lengthy video sharing our experience and everything. But personally, I just want to talk to my family, my friends, my fans, my supporters. Everything that has happened from the day I arrived in Abuja till now has been one way or the other a very, very, very bad experience, trust me, because this reality TV show that we all anticipated to be this particular opportunity to get to that point where we want to get to is just, trust me, you don't want to know, because for a reality TV show that the housemates pump water themselves, go to market themselves, feed themselves, do literally everything themselves, because the director, Moses Opara, was not able to meet up to promises that he made and to things that he told Nigerians and the whole world that would go on the show. Things like telling people that the show will air for 24 hours and even 30 minutes safe, not even reach us. Okay, let me cut to the chase. Now me, they go market. Everybody literally knows me in the market, not as a housemate for House of Moses, but as a random person that just comes to the market to buy foodstuffs and then go back home to cook. In this house, in this estate where we stay, the transformer blew, and since then we've not had light. We've not had proper light because they brought a better pass my neighbor Jen to power a house that has 4 rooms and has 6 ACs in it. I mean, better pass my neighbor, you know the power, you know what it can carry and what it cannot carry. Just one standing fan in this big house for 14 people. There is no fridge. We don't have, anytime I cook or anytime anybody cooks in the house, we have to eat that food at that moment, so that, because carrying it over to the next day will make the food get bad, you know. And then the weather here is also very hot, because I mean, one standing fan, guys, one standing fan for 14 people. Jesus, behind me you can see people lying down. This is literally where we sleep. This is where we sleep. This is where we, just because we want to have air. There is no air, there's no ventilation in the house because they covered all the windows. We just pulled them down, the board they used to cover the windows, we just removed themselves a few days ago because one of us slumped and she was, her breath was cutting. So we were even all scared. So we had to pull out the windows so that we can get air inside the house for her to breathe. for her to catch her breath, proper breath. So I mean, God, I don't even know where to start from because a lot of things has happened in this house. Is it when we have meetings with the director himself, Moses Opara, trying to like make things better. We're understanding from day one. I know people will be asking, why did you not leave when you saw these signs? Why did you not go? Guy, it's not. Trust me, it's not that easy. Why? Because trying to even make this thing better, we were making proposals to him, telling him that okay, since you cannot air here, use this media or use this platform to make it easier for people to watch. Showbox where they did. People they complain, showbox no work. They say showbox no show, the site crash, people money don't go. And then when we talked to the director about it, Moses, he was like, I'm going to refund everybody that paid for showbox. I'm going to refund them their money back. Please, I want to know this video. Please, under the comment section, let us know if you have refunded, because nothing. Okay, let's leave that one. In a house where 14 people stay, when we want to buy food, because let me say 70% of times I go out of this house, I go out to buy food. Like maybe they go market errands. 5 loaves of bread for 14 people. The condition is 7. 1 sachet of Milo for 1 person. 1 sachet of milk for 1 person. For a reality TV show. Like guys that eat a whole lot, you will not give them 7 slices of bread when in their house they can eat comfortably 1 loaf of bread, and they will not even be satisfied. They will want more. They come here and under your care, instead of taking care of them, you are saying Moses came out to say that we all came here willingly. He did not invite anybody. That we saw that the show was starting, and then we carried our bags. Like even the person that came from Cyprus, his compass broke along the road, and he found himself in Abuja, in this estate, inside this house, at his own convenience, because he felt that it's here that will make his life better. Or should we talk about the toilets that we are using? We share toilets. Inside the kitchen, camping gas, not even industrial gas or table gas, camping gas, 2 pots, no fridge, no washing machine, no microwave, no nothing. Anything that we're doing it so that we are, like if we cook, like if I cook, I always make sure that the quantity I make, they finish it at that moment, because carrying it over, I mean, the food is going to get bad, no fridge, and the weather is hot, you must spoil now. You must spoil. You get, so a whole lot of things happened in this house. So the director himself, Moses Opara, they follow us, they drag food. He was initially staying here with us. He had a room. He moved 2 of the housemates from 1 room, and then he moved into that room. He started staying there. He comes out every time in the morning. Now they come wake me up from sleep. You come my room and tell me, what are we having for breakfast? What write list now? Every day now I dey write list for my house for Asaba where I dey stay. I know they not be every day I dey write list. I know they write list every day. Hand the biro, like say now list, like come up from my papa house, come here, come the write every day. Market list. Write what you are going to eat today. Right? Give me list now. And that list, it will end on top his table, because he doesn't even do anything about it. Even if he sends money, we say, okay, I will send money for this one, go and do this one, go and do that. Every day we beg him to buy. Every day we write list. Today you come and say, write list for things you need in the house. When you write it, that list will sleep on his table. Before you know, you come and tell you, hey, I lost it, write another one. If I count how many lists I've written in this house, both for food and everything, all the appliances, everything, all the electrical, whatever it is we needed in this house, trust me. It go turn to book now. I go turn Chimamanda. Hey. Guys, trust me, you don't even want to know the full story. They follow us, they drag food. Even get one video we come out. I saw the director of the show with plates of yam and egg. Will you tell me that the editors don't know that this guy is the director of the show? He's not even supposed to show in any of the videos. Like, He's not even supposed. They know him as Child Moses, but they are not supposed to know that they're not even supposed to see him. They're not supposed to see him in any of the videos. Cameraman, the video cameraman, the sister was okay, yesterday, caretaker now came. Caretaker came to the house and was like, my rent don't expire. He came to carry the gen that we're managing in this house, came to carry it, not disconnected light, and was telling us that Moses came to his office last week Thursday to sign an agreement that he was going to renew the rent for a show that's supposed to be for 2 months. He's not supposed to pay ahead, like if at all pay 3 months, even if we're not going to stay here for up to 3 months, pay 3 months so that you don't get such embarrassment. He paid for only 1 month, and let me bust your head, he paid the day we moved into this house, which is 13th of March, and the rent expired 13th of April. Only for them to come and tell us that our rent has expired, that we should go, that they are going to come and move all the things in this house, they are going to come and throw them downstairs. We know how to beg the guy that he should just allow us to sleep here. That was last night. He should just allow us to sleep here last night. So this morning, everybody will take their things and leave this morning. Like, I even have a video of that. I made a video of us talking to the caretaker, trying to let him know that we don't have anywhere to go. We have to like sleep here and then map out plans for us to live here. No, go to different, because 14 of us, not everybody has someone they can go and stay with in Bbnaija again. So people have to like, call, put calls, call 1 or 2 people, put calls like Afra. You know all these things now. You get, because you cannot just show up in somebody's house without calling the person and saying, see what happened, please can you let me lay low here until I'm able to leave Abuja and go back to where I came from and all that. It's been rough in this house, trust me. It's been rough. Like, I'm sure if my mother sees me. Guys, I missed my grandmother's burial because of this thing. Like, I literally missed everything that happened that period, because we came to Abuja in November for the so-called pre-launch and unveiling of the Housemates to the world. The unveiling was on the 28th of November last year, and my grandmother died on the 29th of last year. So telling us that the show will start in January 17th, I was hopeful. I was like, okay, thank God. If I count from January 17th to like March, April, at least March, like end of March to the first week of April, at least I'll be able, because my grandma was buried on the 6th of April, I'll be able to meet up for the burial and all. At least it go show, say at least I go show face, you get. They go know, so I go somewhere, come back, all those kind of things where people don't go there, they expect, say, our sister will come, our friend will come, she will turn celebrity, it go sob, it go bop, everywhere go date, everywhere go stew. But guys, show will not start 17th, they push and go February. Show will not start February, push and go March. I say, okay, I finally accepted my fate that I will not be around for the burial. But last, bad as bad, everywhere go still stew, everywhere go prepare for me, so no one. The day of my grandmother's burial, I was in this house, and they look, see me look me. This back here, where this is so, and yeah, I do. Like, I was literally not doing anything because cameras stopped. Cameras not in this house, so lock up. Cameras are not in this house at all. Like, cameramen literally come from outside, inside the house. They bring their cameras, just like a normal Nollywood set. When they finish shooting, they carry their cameras and go. And let me bust your head. In a day, we can shoot. We can do 4 different things. How? We change outfits. We change. The director Moses will come and tell us, oh yeah, change your top. Let's go back. Let's do this. Change your top. Brush your hair. If you can change your hair, change your hair. Do this one. We'll change outfits, 4 different outfits, just to have clips for different days. Then all of a sudden we stopped. We do not see camera do not see us. We do not even know what was going on. We now made a proposal to this guy, like, say, Afra, if you want it, since we don't start like this, bring camera. If not to act, more they act time. Most of us here are actors. More they act them. Most start to they act them. Now acting. They're not gonna say na acting. More they act them. We'll come up with things like maybe everything. That fight that you people saw about food and Chile and Walker. Now script oh, it was scripted. Lock up. Now so all they do like that. At least Nigerians will get everything they hold on to. Then when time for voting reach, they'll be like, I like this person energy. I want me at the house. I want to see him from my screen. All those kind of things. Baba say no. We are working on it. Now be the English way they always speak. We are working on it. We'll do something about it. And once you hear that, Lori, forget it. Cut the long story short. Now scam. Everything that happened in this house. Now scam. See my husband. See the one that came from Cyprus, Tiwa. He came from Cyprus for the show. And only for our director Moses to open his mouth to say he did not invite us. See Tiwa, come and show your face. See person wey come from Cyprus. In compass break. You don't know where he want land. You don't know where he want land. Land for Abuja for inside.
They lock us up on here. They don't want us to go. They imprison us for here. Yes, come on. See, they block us for here.
I'm boss everywhere. Everyone parking. Yeah, I don't mind my old review. Everybody parking. They want use our cash out.